Joining us today for a discussion of cybersecurity is Karl Perman, who's the head of OT partnerships for Leidos Cyber. Welcome, Karl.
Thank you, Sid. Good morning.
You know, as you know, the cybersecurity market is very broad, but lots of players doing lots of different things. And just to help to focus for the people who are going to watch this interview, to position where Leidos Cyber fits.
Okay, sure, Sid. Thank you. Thanks for the opportunity today, too. I appreciate it. So Leidos Cyber, we're really focused on cybersecurity, and basically we cover the market we have 3 different products, and they're focused on helping security analysts, also focused on helping organizations understand their user-based behaviors, as well as helping out with compliance, as well as configuration change management, asset management, and security event and incident management and reporting.
Okay. You know, one of the things we see in our research is it seems like the companies finally are getting it and they're starting to invest more in cybersecurity. I'm just curious, is that what you're seeing from your business? And if so, I mean, I'm assuming that's very good for you. If you want to comment on that?
It can be good. I think there's always more to be spent, hopefully. But yes, definitely. We're seeing an improvement as far as board level involvement with cybersecurity, as well as the C-level suite becoming interested as far as key performance indicators, as far as how the security hygiene is, the cybersecurity hygiene for the organization is maturing, and monitoring that with KPI, key performance indicators. So we do see that spending starting to open up, and some of that spending is being driven by the board as well as the C-level suite asking the CIOs and the OT executives that are responsible for their operational assets, as well as just people being very concerned with all the press articles and the different things you see as far as what their threat vectors are and how they're defending their networks.
You know, as you know, I like to talk about the issue of cybersecurity management, managing the technology, because one thing we see as a company is a lot of end users have invested in a lot of things that they struggle to manage. The technology that's used for security.
Absolutely.
Is that something that you see as well, and is that something that Leidos Cyber can help with?
Absolutely. So that's a great segue. So 2 things. One, many organizations are looking at kind of bright, shiny objects, if you would, and then they don't really match up it really comes across people, process, technology. If you don't have the people in the process, the technology is not going to help you out a whole lot, as you know, Sid. So we do have managed service offerings in the area of security. We also manage our own SOC and NOC, and we have other organizations that we manage that for, so Security Operations Center and Network Operations Centers. And we also do our own deployments as well as support. So you do get to take advantage of our software engineers and our system engineers when you buy a product from us to help you manage that from cradle to grave.
You know, another thing that I hear a lot from clients is there seems to be a real interest in convergence between IT and OT groups, and IT and OT cybersecurity, but more the groups, I would say, as well.
Sure.
And is this something that Leidos Cyber can help people with? Is this something that you see, and is this something that you work with?
Absolutely. So information technology, operational technology, those 2 groups are becoming more and more working together. I wouldn't say they're totally integrated just yet. There's work to be done. I would also say, as we talked about in the meetings here this week, also I see that engineering technology, that ET component becoming part of this too. So IT, OT, and ET. So all those folks have to work together to protect the enterprise, because there's critical systems to run the business. There's also critical systems that are running the industrial controls, and there's also engineering systems that are monitoring and giving hygiene reports, if you will, SCADA, et cetera. So it's important to run all those systems and all those groups to talk to each other and kind of share metrics as far as what are the threat vectors and how to protect the organization from those threats.
As you mentioned to me, you're responsible for partnerships.
Yes,
with Leidos Cyber. Can you describe to me, you know, your strategy for how you do that, and your approach, and what you're trying to accomplish with your strategy, I guess, for partnering?
Sure. I mean, really it comes down to 2 things, Sid. One is we're looking for partners that complement our security offerings. So for example, we don't make a passive tool per se, but we do partner with different passive technologies to do that. Also, we're looking for force multipliers. So force multipliers for us in certain cybersecurity centers of excellence, as well as in sales. So Leidos Cyber operates globally, but we have a bigger presence, say, in North America than we would in Europe or Asia Pac or those kind of areas. So we're looking for folks that have experience in those markets, because we know there's diversity in those geographics, as well as being able to, so instead of sending people from, say, Foxborough over to the Middle East or to Australia, we can take advantage of people that already have expertise in those demographic and geographic areas and use them as a force multiplier for us.
Well, thank you, Karl. It's been very interesting talking to you today.
Thank you, Sid.
Today we've been talking with Karl Perman from Leidos Cyber. Thank you for watching.